Well, you may have heard about this one already. A professor at Wayne State University has basically threatened to kill people, and the university has responded by giving him a piece of their mind. No, I'm just exaggerating. They suspended him with pay. Hello out there. I am trying to get through.
With his powerful brainwaves cradled in the warmth of reasoning, it's time for Johnny Walker Dread to straighten you out on a thing or two. Emanating all the way from exciting Las Vegas, Oklahoma, it's the Johnny Walker Dread Show.
All right, here's the headline. The New York Post, by the way, I got burned by them once before. One of my followers named Anders told me that I had some misleading information in it, and I had to go ahead and take it down because I don't want to spread manure like my leftist buddies. But at any rate, after so many hours of working on that video, I had to take it down. Thanks, Anders. All right, let's go ahead and read this. A professor at a Michigan university, Wayne State, has been suspended after a disturbing Facebook post that encouraged killing right-wing speakers who spout racist, homophobic, or anti-transgender viewpoints. Steven Shaviro, who taught English and film studies at Wayne State University in Detroit, took to Facebook this week to say that it was ineffective for students to simply protest speakers they disagree with because it gives the orators publicity and validation. Okay, I mean, rather than giving them validation, we shoot them. that's their solution. Well, see here now, if we protest against them, we're giving them some validation, so let's shoot them. Oh, God, that's right. That's what they're advocating here. Oh, wait, they don't. Although I do not advocate violating federal and state criminal codes. Codes? No, these are laws, okay? You're not talking about using unsafe wiring in your house or going over the speed limit or hanging out in the park after midnight here, dude. Okay, so although I do not advocate violating federal and state criminal codes, oh no, he does not advocate that at all, everybody. I think it is far more admirable to kill a racist, homophobic, or transphobic speaker than it is to shout them down. Oh, geez. Now, he's since deleted the post. Okay. In an email to students Monday, Wayne State President Dr. M. Roy Wilson, oh, he starts off his first name with an initial. Well, excuse us. The president said the university found Shaviro's comments at best morally reprehensible and at worst criminal. That's actually pretty biting for a university administrator. And there he is there, the man advocating for the killing of people. That's right, a university professor at an institute of higher education. We have on many occasions defended the right of free speech guaranteed by the First Amendment to the U.S. Constitution, but we feel this post far exceeds the bounds of reasonable or protected speech, Wilson wrote. I would say instead that his post was batshit crazy. Shaviro was suspended with pay, and school officials referred the matter to law enforcement officials, the email said. Okay, let me explain what suspending a professor with pay means. He doesn't have to teach his classes, which no professor wants to do anyway, right? So if you suspend the professor with pay, that means that you're going to have to go and get an adjunct to take over the classes while the dude's gone, so you got to pay them, or they'll just cancel the classes. They don't give a damn. The university would not comment further on the matter, and Shaviro did not immediately respond to an interview request. Keep in mind, this is a professor. You would think that he would jump at the chance to explain his views because he's a scholar. Nope. So let's go ahead and read his Facebook post. So here is what I think about free speech on campus. Although I do not advocate violating federal and state criminal codes, oh no, I think it is far more admirable to kill a racist, homophobic, or transphobic speaker than it is to shout them down. So you don't advocate for violence, but you think it's admirable. This is an English professor, the logic of a professor at an institute of higher learning. That's right. When right-wing groups invite such speakers to campus, it is precisely because they want to provoke an incident that discredits the left and gives more publicity and validation to these reprehensible views than they could otherwise attain. So there is a solution to this problem. Don't do anything stupid and you foil their evil plot. You're basically saying that the best thing to do is to ignore them. Don't show up. But you can't stand that. No. The very thought that somebody out there may not think like you is just too much for you. So you advocate killing them. It goes on. The protesters get blamed instead of the bigoted speaker. The university administration finds a perfect excuse to side publicly with the racists or phobes. When has any university ever done that? Are you really telling me that if Ben Shapiro shows up on campus that the administrators are all going to line up to support him? Give me a break. And you're going to see it in another video I got coming out about a college dean basically taking away a conservative speaker's right to free speech. And this was a federal judge, a sitting judge. So don't give me this crap that the university is going to come out and side with the racist and phobes, or whatever the hell a phobe is. The national and international press has a field day saying that bigots are the ones being oppressed because MSNBC and CNN, they always do that, man. Where in the hell has this guy been? Oh, God. This is a university professor, everybody. It goes on. Rather than the people those bigots actually hate being the victims of oppression. In short, every time protesters shout down a racist or transphobic speaker, they are indulging their own moral sense of validity. Yes, he's given us a lecture on moral senses here. They are indulging their own moral sense of validity at the expense of actually strengthening the very bigots against whom they are protesting. So Mr. Moral Sense of Validity here advocates killing people. Okay. The left-wing prof had deleted his Facebook posts dating back to 2015 within an hour of the post reaching out Tuesday morning. Now, all you lefties out there saying, oh, the right wing and their imagination, they're imagining that professors are advocating violence and stuff. No, we're not imagining it. They do. What do you think is going to happen to this guy? Let's be clear. What he wrote is actionable. In other words, even though he is a tenured professor, he can be fired for this. You have to do something pretty serious to get fired as a tenured professor. This easily meets that standard. You don't have to show up and teach. They won't fire you for that. You don't have to give a damn about your students. They won't fire you for that. But advocating violence, that is actionable. What do you think they're going to do? I'm going to almost guarantee you that 6 months from now, he's still teaching there. We will see. At least the university president has made some pretty strong comments here. Maybe this will be the one time that a leftist professor has gone just a bit too far. Like my video and subscribe to my channel.